A hero, according to Google, is, quote, a person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. There have been many stories depicting these types of characters. Some notable heroes include Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, and many, many more. We see them helping out others, putting their own lives on the line to save their worlds, and consistently hunting down those who threaten to harm those close to them. These heroes, like in the definition, are looked at as courageous, and people whose full identity is saving others. I recently watched an anime called To Be Hero X, where there are heroes that become powerful based on their trust value, aka their reception from the public. If they have a positive reception, they become more powerful and gain new superhuman abilities. However, if their trust value tips towards the other way, they lose all that strength. So the heroes are mostly decided by the general public, which I believe should be the case because as a society, you generally want to choose who rules over you and who helps you out. This anime starts off with a hero named Nice, who's the 10th ranked hero in this world, meaning that there are 9 other heroes who are stronger than him and that have a higher trust value. From the first few minutes of the show, Nice's image is plastered all over the place, and a lot of people look up to him. You would think that Nice would be something similar to Superman, All Might, or some other hero that does good, but then this happens. Nice unalives himself. This sets the stage of the entire show, as the hero Nice, one of the most looked up to characters in the show, is dead. What do people do now? Well, nothing, because Nice is replaced by someone who looks just like him. Enter Lin Ling, a marketing employee who got fired from his recent job after his most recent ad proposal. A nobody in the eyes of society. But we're not here to talk about Lin Ling, because after I watched the future episodes of To Be Hero X, I found out that there is a reason for Nice's unalivement. And for anyone watching, just so you know, there will be some major spoilers for the show in this video, so just be warned. Nice wasn't always a top 10 hero. In fact, for most of his life, he was between the 11th and 15th spot, which in a normal world shouldn't be a problem. In our world, you don't need to be the best to become recognized. You just have to be good enough at what you do. But because of the trust values, recognition plays a huge role in how good of a hero you are. And because of this, the heroes in the top 10 get stronger and stronger, while everyone else just fades out of the public eye. And with that, they aren't as strong anymore. You would think that someone like Nice would be able to do something else with his powers, but Nice has based his whole personality on being a hero and saving others with a smile. Because, well, he's called Nice. But while he's a strong hero who can save others from harm, he's not good enough to be well in the top 10, at least. We find out that Nice has been doing some shady business with many other characters, even faking incidents so it looks like he saved someone. But in reality, it was set up from the beginning to make others look like he did something good. He's a living embodiment of the person who tries to look good for social media. But in reality, he's not the one pulling the strings. Nice is actually a mentally hurt character who's in a forced relationship with Moon, another hero who doesn't even like him. Is scared of germs and is afraid of getting his hands dirty, and works with villains sometimes to do their evil deeds, like when he had to fight against another hero, Ahu, when Ahu was trying to get back housing deeds from a person who stole them from his town. Ahu beats him, and, well, Ahu's a dog. A lot of pressure is put on Nice by his bosses and others to the point where he unalives himself. This same pressure carries over to Lin Ling, Nice's replacement, as Nice's bosses are constantly forcing him to go to events and try to act the hero part so they don't disappoint the public. It takes a toll on him, and Ling even gets visions of Moon lying dead next to him, or her being dead somewhere else. And at the point where Ling actually falls deeper in love with Moon, and it seems like they have a real connection, she disappears. Nice's character and his position relies solely on what the general public thinks of him. Nice is not just a person, but a persona, that no matter who's in his shoes, bad things will come to them. The constant pressure of trying to be the best, but not even being amongst the best, contributes greatly to the psychological issues Nice goes through. Undelivered promises, huge letdowns, these are all things Nice has to deal with. And with his competitors, including those as powerful as X, there's really not much he can do about his situation. His only option is to leave things to the hand of fate. If you're the best at something, there's not much you have to worry about. You cruise through whatever you're doing, and people respect you. If you're not good at something, while it's not explicitly said, people won't disrespect you if you move to a different profession, and some people may even help you out in what you do. It's those in the middle that really struggle, or those who are almost great, but can't get over that final wall to reach that phase. Nice has a huge wall. with many heroes doing greater acts than him, and showing stronger strength and abilities. But what adds on to the pressure is that Nice's character isn't able to quit being a hero. His character is entirely based on showing the public that he can save others with a smile, aka showing a fake persona. So when that's taken away, what's there left to show? And with Nice's managers trying to police him in what he does, and Nice not being strong enough to break out of the system, nobody who steps in Nice's shoes will have control over what happens to them. I've heard theories that the original Nice is still alive due to him showing up in episode 24 with cracks in his head, but I'm not going to cover that in this video since those are mostly theories and will be confirmed later in season 2, so I'll leave this video at that. Regardless, To Be Hero X is a great anime that just finished its first season. Looking forward to season 2, and I'm looking forward to seeing the development of Nice's character, as well as all the other heroes. Who knows, this video may be obsolete in the future. And as always, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a like, and subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this. And until then, I'll see you all in the next one.